Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today it's with great pride that I'm unboxing Q Acoustics' brand new subwoofer. This 12-inch compact subwoofer is quite a departure from previous models with their little slimline versions that go with the Q7000 or the Q2000, 3000 series that have come with a more rectangular design. This one's kind of cubic. Wonderful performance, amazing dynamics for something so compact, and 3 colors to complement the 3000 range. So it means you can get it in white, you can get it in traditional black, and of course you could get it in walnut if you wish as well. The box is big because the subwoofer is big. Again, it's a departure from some of the smaller ones that Q have done. But this size adds up to performance, and that's what many people are seeking and will happily compromise the box size to get that prestigious deep control bass that this delivers. Right. So, having a quick look. We've got model and serial number information on a couple of ends. A very, very basic white sort of wash of an emulation of the product. And again, model and serial number. This particular one has been opened by the distributor and a New Zealand power cord added. So this is exactly as you would see it unboxed should you be purchasing it. Opening these things is really, really easy. I mean, it's packing tape. And so the process is very straightforward. Simple nick. Now this is a heavy subwoofer, so like anything heavy, there's a simple recommendation. Roll the box over and take the very, very easy to manage lightweight cardboard box off the subwoofer rather than trying to manage the weight out. You'll see first of all, obviously, the box and all of its additional packaging. At the front we've got an accessory pack. Now I'll revisit that in a moment. We've got a desiccant bag. And we've got a Q Acoustics sort of quality seal. This one can be very carefully opened. And at this point, it's best that we roll the bag and the subwoofer over to get rid of the additional packaging. Okay, very carefully sort of spin that round. Massive amounts of closed cell foam. And then one of those sort of protective bags. Okay. Pausing on the subwoofer for a moment, I'm going to have a look at the accessories. Now, in this bag, a couple of things. Now, look, the British power cord is protected. We don't need that, obviously. We've got a figure 8 New Zealand power cord. And some spikes and rubber feet. We'll look at those later. In fact, hang around for some photographs and you'll see some close-ups of these kinds of things. And then of course an alternative power cord that we won't need. In the accessories is a very unusual thing. It's a steel plate. Now along with the owner's manual, this steel plate sits ready for you to grab. Put it off to one side for later, but again hang around for some photographs and I'll show you where it goes. Now, again, the accessories and other things, very, very straightforward. We've got 4 large spikes, okay, lovely quality, with a rubber foot, enabling the subwoofer to sit on hardwood or tiled floorings. It's adjustable and lockable, and it has a little rubber seal on it as well, ensuring that it acts to dampen the potential vibration from the subwoofer onto the surface that it's sitting. So there's 4 of those. Right, back to the subwoofer. So firstly, it's big and it's really heavy. This has an enormous amplifier on board. It's a 12-inch with the iconic Q Acoustics logo at the front. You'll see, like all of the 3000 series, it's curved in its box. Now this is an important design and performance element as well. Curves, although expensive to do, add to the rigidity of the cabinet, and with that, the performance as far as both standing waves and vibration. There's significant depth as far as the bracing and other things, which accounts for most of the weight. If we spin it round very carefully, you'll see its physical size for the first time, and then the back. You'll see the traditional controls you would expect, which is the volume, and then the crossover. Underneath it, above that, we've got a little tricolour LED letting you know standby status and other things like that. This is one of the things, though, that I really like about the product, and why I've put aside this little steel cover. This is an option to add for those that want a little bit more elegance in its installation. You can see what they've done with a couple of magnets. They've allowed this steel plate to cover over many of the things that you don't necessarily want to see. And if I pause for a moment, I want to just discuss again one of the design elements. If I rock this over, you see this big hole. It is designed, once the feet are on, to have the power cable and the subwoofer lead into the sub at a nice discrete point, and then emulate in the inputs that we have here, and then covered with the steel cover. The end result is something extremely elegant with nothing extruding or looking unusual. It means the subwoofer can sit much closer to a wall, and perhaps if it's seen from angles, will allow a little bit more of a lifestyle aesthetic to it. The back plate, by the way, is steel, designed to be acting as a heatsink, and there is an iconic Q Acoustics logo again embossed in the heatsink. Taking that cover off for a moment and pausing to have a look at the connections for the first time, we see a rocker switch and fuse associated with power. We see both LFE or mono input and stereo input marked white and red, and beneath it the figure 8 power socket, where the power cord of course will go in. Sliding it forward and having a look, we see again the physical size of the subwoofer. It's not designed to be compact, it's designed to be prestigious as far as its performance, and that comes with a 12-inch, very large amplified driver, and with that a cabinet that is designed to be heavy, rigid, and vibration free. So, this lovely Q Acoustics Q12 12-inch subwoofer, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.